and welcome to the Wednesday Wrap-Up. I'm Jessica Potts, the founder of Brand X Consultants. And this week, we're going to be talking about how do you define success? Hi, and welcome back. I'm Jessica. I am a business strategist. I help B2B coaches and strategists understand how to attract, connect, and convert their perfect customers into loyal, raving fans. Now, before we get going, go ahead and press subscribe. And if you want to get notifications, push the bell right beside it. All right, so let's jump into this week's topic. Today's topic resonates with me so deeply. When I launched my company, I wanted to be successful. But I had never defined what success looked like. Now, if you are with me, I want you to go ahead and write in the comments and be like, yes, girl, I know exactly what you're talking about. So that is important because here we have this elusive goal up here of success. But if we never define it, how are we going to ever know if we actually obtain it or not? Or do we just keep killing ourselves, working harder and harder and harder for some sort of level of success? And then the worst is looking at our competition or looking at our family members or our friends or just random people on social media and comparing our lives with theirs and not even knowing them, right? And so that is the worst thing that you can do because this is your journey. This is your chance to make your own success by being an entrepreneur. So question one, what does success mean for you? The most common areas that people measure their success are wealth, job title, and happiness. But for you and I, that does not mean that that has to be the level of success that you want within your business or even your personal life. So let's just kind of talk a little about what does success look for you, especially when it comes to business. Now, I'm just going to pull up a couple of different examples. So one example I hear a lot is work-life balance. So is it successful for you to tune into work and let's say you work 30 hours and then the other time you are dedicated to your loved ones? And that just means that there's like no screen time, right? No checking email, no going back to work. Another area could be, I want to be a keynote speaker in front of 100,000 people. Maybe you want to be a New York Times bestseller. Hell, maybe you just want to be able to pay the bills and have extra income for savings. Or what if you have been dying to take your family on that memorable Disney vacation and you finally were able to save enough to go to Disney World? I recently read that Disney World was $5,000 was their average vacation. It blew me away. I had no idea. So those vacations that you could be saving up for is part of your ultimate success package. Any of these could be defining your success. So understanding that ultimate goal. And the best thing is that you can have short-term success because being featured in Oprah or being featured as a keynote speaker in front of 100,000 people could lead you into a whole new direction of success. But it's that first milestone of getting there. So we have areas where we want short-term success, and then we have areas that we're really striving for that'll be more on the long haul marathon, right? So that leads me into my second question. That is, when you have defined what you think of as successful, I say put a date by it. So if you would like to be a keynote speaker and you want to be in front of 100,000 people, you want to do that by August of 2020. Or maybe you want to be published in Forbes magazines or Entrepreneur magazine, and you put an actual date that you want to hit that by. And if it's something along the lines with family and life balance, it is this week I'm working towards working 40 hours. Next week I'm going to work 39 hours for the week. And get to this point and write a date of when you are going to be able to do 30 hours or 20 hours a week and be able to spend the rest of that time with your family or loved ones. So the first part is defining what you think is successful for yourself, right? First part. Second part is putting an actual date of when you want to hit those marks of success for yourself. And then the third part, gauging your success. Now, when it comes to finances, it's very easy to gauge if you hit it or not, right? Because they're actual numbers. Like, okay, I made $150,000 last year. I made $3,000 this month. But when it comes to other success goals that you have, like family and life balance, you have got to come up with a way of being able to gauge your success. And also understanding what are the stepping stones that you're doing to be able to obtain that success that you desperately want, right? So let's say your level of success or your goal is to be a keynote speaker in front of 1,000 people, and you want to do this by August of 2020. So that's over a year. So the first phase would be, could you join any local speaking clubs to be able to help you articulate and understand how the speech process works? And then the second phase would be giving speeches, even if it's in front of one person. And then maybe step 3 would be hiring someone in PR or someone that books speaking engagements and start working with them to become a speaker, but maybe not a keynote speaker. And that way you can continuously work yourself up the ladder. Now, the idea behind this is, 1, you've set your success up, but you're also setting yourself up for success and in fruition and hitting those goals. And that's the important part. Because we could always say, hey, I want to make $3 million, but if I don't have any clear strides to get there, then I'm never going to hit that. I mean, unless, of course, like I'm walking down the road and I play the lottery and I magically hit it. But that definitely isn't a solid retirement plan. All right, so going back to the front, 1, what does success look like for you? How would you define that? Looking at both your long-term success and your short-term success. Step 2 is all about putting a date on that. So you want to have that featured article in Forbes, then you want to be able to say that you're going to do it in the next 6 months or the next year. And then third is coming up with how you're going to gauge your success to see how far away you are or how close you are. And that's also putting those small stepping blocks in place to get to that final destination. All right, so if this resonates with you and you are actively looking for a business strategist to come in and help you strategize your business to start attracting, connecting, and converting your perfect customers, it's time that we jump on a quick call. I offer a free 15-minute clarity call. And we jump on this call and we are able to talk about your obstacles and the challenges that you face and see if I can help you get to that next level. And if I can't help you, I can always refer you out to someone else. Okay, so that is it for this week's Wednesday wrap up. So I want to hear from you. Leave me a comment and let me know what defines success for you, what the date is that you want to obtain it, and I want to know, are you willing to put the work in and put those stepping stones together so that you can gauge your success? And I'm excited about reading your comments. All right, so that is it this week for the Wednesday wrap up. If you forgot, just go ahead and press subscribe down there, and that way you will be able to follow me and not miss a single Wednesday wrap up, because who would want to do that? And I hope that you have a phenomenal hump day and the rest of your week. I will see you next week.